Hey y'all, what's up? It's me. It is Everything Fresh and Sassy. How are you? I hope all is well with you. I do. Mind, body, spirit, and in health. It is Monday, November 11th, 2024. It is 6:04 in the PM, and I have no clue who is elected president. And because I wanted it that way. I have kept myself kind of secluded. I didn't want to get any indication from anybody, as I might be out in public and someone may say, something that would lead me to believe one person won and the other person didn't. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. I have come to a place in my life where if there's an opportunity for me to control my situation, my attitude, my altitude, I'm going to do that. And as anxious as I know a lot of people were about this election, I wanted to find out in my own time, in my own way. And I did the same thing when President Obama ran for his second term. I didn't want anyone to tell me who won. I wanted to go to the store, get a newspaper, and find out for myself the day after the election, right? So this time around, again, there was great anxiety surrounding this election for a lot of people, for a lot of reasons. Some not the same as others, but nonetheless, still a lot of anxiety. So we wanted to vote. What do you call that? Early election voting. And we missed the cutoff date. The early elections for us started on October 24th and went until October 31st. We didn't know that it was going to cut off on the 31st. We just thought they were just going to keep right on in. But it makes sense that they cut it off the way they did. So on October 31st, they cut off the elections. On November 4th, we went to vote, only to be told that early elections early voting was over, and that we had to actually go to the elections office, which was fine with me. So we went to the elections office, we picked up our ballots, we came home, we filled them out, and then we did what we were supposed to do with our ballots once they were filled out. And I liked it that way. We were in the comfort of our own home because, I don't know, just something about going to those polls, I don't know, just it's kind of eerie. We go to the same poll, or we've been going to the same poll for the last 7 or 8 years. It's just something about going there. I don't know, but it was something very comfortable about voting here at home. And, I think I know what it was. We were all together. We were going over and looking at the questions. We knew what the questions were about. We hadn't looked in advance. I'm fortunate to say, how they have questioned this and questioned that, and do you want to reelect this judge or this, whatever. We had ample time to go through everyone and to go through all the questions and decide whether or not we wanted to vote yay or nay, we want this person to stay or go. And it was just comfortable. It was comfortable to do it that way. So after we were done filling out our ballots, we did what we were supposed to do with the ballots. And that was on November 4th. I said I was going to go get a newspaper on November 5th. I asked my family, please give me no indication as to who was elected for president. Don't make any faces. Don't give any hints, please. And my family respected exactly what I asked them to do. No one has given me a clue. The only question that I asked was, I said I was going to get a newspaper on November the 5th and find out who was elected. Well, I was in the zone, and I still didn't want to know. I still didn't want to know. In that moment on the 5th, I didn't care. In that moment on the 6th, I still didn't care. I still didn't. I don't want to say I didn't care. I just didn't want to know. I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. So on November 7th, I think it was. Yeah, November 7th, 2024, which was a Thursday. I finally went and bought a newspaper. And today is November the 11th. And I still have not looked at the newspaper. I just folded it up and put it in my purse. Today's the 11th. The election was on the 5th. 6 days post the election, and I honestly have no clue whatsoever who is president. But I did ask my son and my husband and my daughter if they knew. I asked them it was the 6th of November. I said, do you all know who the president is? And I said, don't tell me. They said, yeah, we know who it is. I said, is it definitive? Are we fighting? Is there a question? Is there a tie? Because they were saying so early on, and then as we got closer and even towards election day, they were saying that the two candidates were neck and neck. I don't know how that could be possible, but that's what they were saying. These two people were neck and neck. It was very close for both of them. So I asked them, I said, do you all know? And they all said they knew who was president and that the answer was definitive. I said, okay. And they left me with that. And I'm so grateful to my family, that they didn't, try to press me or give me hints or, try to, you know what I'm saying? Because I asked them and said to them, please don't give me any clue, right? So I am here at home in the kitchen. My space is quiet. All you hear is the oven that just turned off because I'm warming dinner. We're going to eat in a few minutes. And I have here some Bigelow French vanilla decaffeinated tea. I have a coffee mug or tea mug, whatever you want to call it. I have some whole fat whipping cream. I have some hot water. I have some cold sparkling water in my glass. I need a cold sip of sparkling water. So let me take a sip of that, and then we are going to get down to business. Now, if you would like to come in and post who number 47 is, as of 2025, you may do so. It's okay. It's all right. Oh my goodness. I love these flavored sparkling waters. They're so good. I'm going to open my tea. French vanilla decaf. Add my water. I only want a half a cup. And I probably won't drink that. So I'm going to let this steep for a moment. And then when it's done steeping, give it about 5 minutes. Let it steep. I will add my cream and take 2 or 3 sips, and that will be it. I want to tell you that the vitamin D is working. I am feeling so much better. Hot flashes have lessened. The days when I take the vitamin D, sometimes I'm short of breath. Some days I can't run because I'm short of breath. But once I get off for a day or two, I'm back at it. I'm good. So the vitamin D is working, it's doing its thing, and I'm going to stick to it this time. I'm going to stay on top of it until I reach the 50s. So in case you don't know, I've said it a bunch of times here on the channel, thank you, that you need anywhere between 33 and 77 nanograms of vitamin D for every milliliter of blood in your body. Okay? And at last check, mine had dropped back down to 18.5. And I was feeling pretty crappy. I really was feeling pretty crappy. And that is what prompted me to go get my lab work done. But that's not what this video is about. So, anyway. French vanilla. It smells good. So, I've had a sip of my water. I'm going to add a little bit of cream to my tea. That should be enough. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Trying to be stuck. French vanilla, decaffeinated tea by Bigelow, and some cream. It's really crazy how, you know, your body won't even let you digest your food properly if your vitamin D is low. I want to do another video because I did take that video down because I was talking about some very controversial things. So I took that video down, but I do want to come back and do another video and talk about vitamin D and how it has affected me. How it has affected me being deficient and how it's affecting me as my numbers I can feel are going up with my vitamin D. I'm feeling so much better. It's night and day. It is night and day. Okay, so I want a sip of tea. I hope it's not too hot. Oh, Lord, that's good. Delicious. Thank you. So, I have a newspaper. But here's the thing. I'm not guaranteed to find out in this particular newspaper who the next president of the United States is. I'm not guaranteed to find out. But this is the only paper that I got. We don't get the newspaper. I haven't been to another store to buy another newspaper because I think by now it's kind of old news and it's probably not front page, and I'd probably have to look through the sections to find out, you know, whatever. So, drum roll please. I'm about to find out who the next president of the United States is. Like I said, I'm not guaranteed to find out who it is from this paper. But we shall see what we shall see. It just says Republicans take Senate majority and I unified power with Trump. Republicans have taken control of the U.S. Senate and are fighting to keep their majority in the U.S. House, which would produce a full sweep of GOP power in Congress alongside President-elect Donald Trump. This is Thursday, November 7th, 2024, so that would be 2 days after the election. I'm just flipping to another page because maybe I've read something and I've missed something. Democrats hoped Harris would rescue them. On Wednesday, she called Trump to concede. Okay. Well, I mean, it says it here. I wasn't expecting to find the information on the front page of this paper, but I did. Here's the paper I used. And where's the date? The date is right here. Thursday, November 27th. I'm glad I waited until today to find out, you know. So that's that. That is that.